Hello, good morning. Let's see. VS Code. Reactive app, Codesandbox refactors, and Codesandbox client. Okay, so we talked about doing something else this time around, like moving down to the navigator to explore some of the other pages. But I have changed my mind. I want to try to implement Authentication Flow because during development we use our different way of authenticating, and I thought we could try to reason about that in our existing code and then implement it here. And maybe we can also take a quick look at the view thing I built. I think there's enough functionality there to do the thing. Anyway, so yeah, maybe we could. Yeah, that's interesting. How would we do that stuff? Because we're going to show home initially. I think that's the initial state. Let's take a look. Yeah, the initial state is home, so we kind of need a home feature to do the login, or we could make the editor the home, but then we need like an ID. So that wouldn't really work. Okay, but what we can do, we create a home feature where we do the login, and then that will trigger the editor. And it will just be the same. It won't change the UI, but it will actually change the state. We don't really care about the UI. But anyways, so let's add a new feature, home. It will be a factory. Let's tie it to our navigator. And let's look at the navigator. And now home routed should be, let's see, should have an instance of home. And that means we need to actually create, yeah, so we actually need to set the context in the constructor because we have to create the home. And then home will be create home. Cool. So basically, when we create home, maybe we can just move to, home, this create home. Yes. Cool. Okay, so let's take a look at home and let's add the view there. And let's see what happens. I haven't worked with the view for some time, so we're just going to try it and see what happens. So what we're going to do, we're going to create a render method here, and let's see. This render method is going to take the parent, which would be like parent HTML element. And we are going to, okay, so we're just going to, when this thing is created, we are going to render to document.body. Like typically you would render from the outside, right? Because you want to nest things. But we're just going to do it here for simplicity's sake. And let's see if we can make something happen on the screen here. So what I typically do is this HTML. I'm just trying to remember this. Hello hello world, and then we'll say this append to parent. Okay, let's see. And now we're actually going to run this thing. npm run dev or npm start. Yeah. Localhost 1, 2, 3, 4. And let's see what's happening here. Oh, something bad happened. No class by the name auth. Okay. Oh, yeah. Maybe, I think, oh yeah, because we moved things around. I guess something happened when we refactored it to, we refactored it. We moved from single files to folders. So I'm not going to pay any attention to this, but at least we got a nice error message. Oh, and we even got hello world. That's cool. Though why isn't anything populated here? Oh, maybe we should check that first. Did we get an error? No, just nothing happening. Why is that? Let's see. Index. Oh, ah, that's funny. I actually had the exact same thing. Okay, cool. So this would be navigator, right? Oh, we have the navigator there even? Oh, several things going wrong here. Let's see. So we have our navigator. Need that as well. Do we have everything now? Hopefully we do. Let's see. Let's grab a navigator. Navigator. What happens now? Yeah, this create home is not a function. That's not good. That is certainly not good. Let's see. So that means I hope we don't have a bug here. Oh, I guess we have to inject the features first. Cannot decorate, undefined property, context, interesting. Oh, yeah, oh, this is interesting. Oh, this is very interesting. So, okay. So we have to inject the features, then we create the context, and then we make it, oh, this is interesting. It makes sense, like we need this to be able to call this, and we need the context to do this. So it does make sense, but yeah. And there we go. We have another hello world. And nothing here. Why don't we have anything here? I find that it might have been the, oops. It might have been the WebSocket server. Oh, what happened there? Did I make it bigger? Oh, I didn't know I could do that. Cool. No, it doesn't send a single message here. It is sending it. But nothing's happening here. Why is nothing happening here? I wonder. So it's sending home, navigator. Class ID value. Oh, this is interesting. Let's see. Oh, maybe I did something bad here. because now it's sending that we actually, oh my, this is not good. I was kind of afraid of this. I thought, oh no. Okay, but let's, okay, so the reason this is, okay, so we're going to do something else now. The thing is, I thought, wait, no, sorry, path context, sorry, it's okay, it's okay. The path is context, which is right, and this is the value. So we are sending this, and the question is, why the hell doesn't it pass it to the actual tool? So we have to figure that out. Let's see. So we would actually get that message on message. It would be the last stuff here, I guess. Action splice update. We should get it here. What the fuck? Is it app message? Okay, let's refresh. Okay, so I did get that update, but for some reason it did not update. Home editor. Okay, at least we get the message. Let's see what happens. So it seems that we might not have the instances. We might not have an instance. So let's check that. Instances. And I really want object.keys instances. I want to make sure that you know, Chrome, it actually gives you what's in memory. It's a reference, so it shows you what's in memory, but I want to see, do we have any instances at this specific point in time? So that's a little trick to do that. And we do. And then we go through and do we add here we are target key. Are we adding the value? Let's see and refresh, and we are, oh, what the target key? No, wait. Oh, sorry. Oh, that's interesting. We're not adding. Okay, let's do another log here. Object keys instances, and then let's check the instance ID. Message data. So we have one, and then the. Why don't we have an instance ID here? That's what's missing. There should be an instance ID there on the data. Class ID, value, path. Okay, that's okay, cool. Then we know that at least. Data, class ID. Okay. So let's see why we don't have an instance ID. That has to be in the runtime. So let's have a look at that. Dev tool. So when we send, let's see, let's find it. Splice update. Okay. Instance ID. We are grabbing that from mobx ID to instance ID, and that's undefined. So let's first check console.log. Yeah, let's just updating Let's just find the ID first, and then we'll check this mobx to instance ID. I have been refactoring here, so it doesn't surprise me if something is wrong. Oh yeah, and then we actually have to build that. Cool. And then let's see. Nothing. Hello. Oh, do I have to even restart that? That sucks. Do I have to restart this as well? Oh, that's weird. Why aren't I getting the log? Let's see if we can just change it here. Wait. Update. Oh, sorry. It's just in the wrong place. Navigator 1. Oh. That's interesting. It seems that this ID thing is not working. It shouldn't be navigator at 1, I think. Oh, sorry. Yeah, it should be. It's just that we don't have this dot. You see that? It's empty. So where the hell do we populate this thing? So we are spying. Oops. Okay. So we are spying. It's kind of a trick we're doing here. So we are spying on. Okay, so I think I know why. Yeah, I think this is kind of a race condition, because is it? No, it's not a race condition. Sorry. Okay, set instance spy, because this. Oh. No, wait. I'm doing that from the outside, aren't I? Oh. Yeah. Okay, so let's see if this even fires. Again, what the fuck? Change. Oh, yeah. No, this is ES, right? Oh, this doesn't run at all. That's interesting. Okay, so it actually sets it, but it doesn't trigger. Okay, so it does, but we don't have an onSpy instantiation. Why don't we have that? I thought, okay, so this is what I thought would happen, is that it runs this, which means that it runs synchronously. So it adds the observable stuff, which triggers the spy. But let's see, console.log unsetting. Yeah, so it seems to unset the spy before before we actually, well, it depends. I have to make this example less complex. So let's not create home here. Well, I guess that doesn't matter. Let's see. We have to look at the thing that we're... Change. Yeah, debug object name. Okay. Well, sorry. Let's check the change. Okay, so we are unsetting, and then it's running. Okay, let's see when we're setting it as well. Setting, and then we look at instance ID. Setting 1, setting 2. And then we are, oh, I think I know what's happening. I think it's because we are, yeah, now I know what's happening. It's a bug, well, obviously, but it's because inside this navigator, we are setting the spy, and then we are creating home, where we are setting the spy again. And then as soon as create home is done, we're unsetting the spy, which means that when this runs, we don't have a spy. In the dev tool, we actually have to, we can't just unset it. We have to, we actually have to track how many, like the level, like when should we, oh, this is tricky. So basically what we have is like, it's like nested. So we want to spy in a nested way, but we want to kind of pop. So we need an array of spies. Where is the spy? So instead of having this on spy instantiation, we are rather going to push on spy instantiation. So we are going to make this an array. And I guess we have to do it like this. And then we'll just set an array. And then instead of overriding it, set spy, where are we? Here we are. Instead of setting it, we're going to push this function. Might not be necessary to do this, but then when we unset, we're just going to pop off. And here we are we're going to get the last one. If this spy instantiation equals if spy instantiation, then call it like that. Yeah, so this might seem a little bit unnecessary because we do really only, this is the only difference, but we kind of have to do that. But we could like put this into like a function or something. But yeah, let's just try this. npm run build. Oh, we got something here. Context, home, State home. Nice. Okay, so I think we just have another bug here where we changed this to state, but it didn't change that in the UI of the thingy. So let's fix that as well. Editor, it's not the backend, it's on the client. It's in the component there, node inner. And we should have something related to state machine somewhere. Where are you? I think maybe it's state. Oh, and it shouldn't be state, it should be context. Context, state. Yes. And this would need us to, yeah, we don't need to. Okay, so if I refresh now, yay, we are there. So we can see that we are on home now. Nice. And we are rendering home. It would be kind of, yeah, there's no way to like highlight that actually. This is just, it just shows the dependencies. It doesn't show the active path. How would we do that? How would we show the active path? It would be, well, what we could do is that we know that we have an active instance of home. So we could like highlight that this node is active. That would be possible. Yeah, but let's not, we don't care about that. Okay, we were supposed to do the login procedure. So let's get away from all of this. Let's move to, oh, let's put these together. There's so many features here. Yeah, so that's also a thing, like this will be a pretty huge list, I guess. But that's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just, it's nice to have like a list of all the features. And it's alphabetical as well, so that's nice. Anyways, so how does this login procedure actually work? I guess we need to go into Overmind. Let's find where. So we have sign in GitHub, and that's where it actually triggers as well, I believe. So I think so. How did this work? Do we actually click the sign in? Or does it actually change already there? I think I have to check this. Codesandbox test. Oh, god damn it. This isn't running. I guess we can check on stream. Or do we actually have, let me try to sign out there. Okay, so we have to sign in. Oh, but here, of course, we have, oh, god damn it. Let me go to a PR. Some PR. Something that's actually running. There, view deployment. Here we don't have the normal sign in. I think. Oh, cool. I didn't know we had that thing. Okay, so if I click sign in here, sign in with GitHub. There we go. How do we get this thing? Oh, okay, that's interesting. It seems that we just need to trigger this logic, actually. Run provider auth options. Yeah. Pending user. Yeah, so you see we have all these really bad states there. Pending user. Initialize new user. Okay, so we're going to re-implement this. And let's see. Run provider auth. Yeah, we have the open pop-up, sign in promise, wait for message. Okay, but this is nice. This is something we can totally clean up. Sign in. Cool. And this is also an example, like here we, from the sign in GitHub clicked, suddenly we start loading some Git source. Like it's totally unrelated. It should rather be that the Git is listening to changes to the authentication, and itself will then load the Git source if it's like up and running. Anyways, yes, so we can start here. So where do we want to put this logic? We want to put this logic in our auth, that's for sure. And sign out requested. Yeah, and now we can actually make this a little bit better. We can say this on sign in requested. We can even do this. Because we made that work. Sign in requested. And then we'll do sign in requested. And this is going to return a context, t context. Then we call it t. Oh yeah, sorry, we're not returning it. Valid async. Oh. Yeah, okay. Oh. Sorry. Or do we want to do it like, oh, sorry. No, we don't want to do it like this. Sorry. Sorry. I was thinking the wrong way, because this is the async logic we're going to do. And this just changes the state to authenticating. So what we're going to do here is there's so many. We're basically going to do everything that's happening inside here. Run provider auth. Yeah, this is interesting. Let's just copy this and then we'll see what we're going to do with it. Duplicate. Wow, this is interesting. I actually learned some stuff here as well. Okay, so first of all, this is environment related. So we are going to move this. We are going to make the environment, or we're going to give home access to, auth access to the environment. So that's interesting. How do we do that now? Well, I guess we can just, I have a feeling it's going to be like a ton of these lines. Maybe they should just change color, because it looks like they're active now and they're not really active. Maybe we should change that right away, because they're kind of not active. Okay, we can do that later. Anyways, the auth needs access to the environment, and then in our environment, okay, so we're probably going to use a couple of streams for this. At least I have at least the runtime is populating the UI now, which was the most important thing for my demo. So what does this has dev auth? So I'm not sure. Would has dev auth, should that be the environment? Yeah, use development authentication. And then we would say this dot use development authentication, true, false, right? And there are other environments here as well, but we don't care about that right now. So we should now be able to say, we can remove that, and we rather say this dot environment. Didn't we add environment here? Oh, sorry. Again, I forget to say first. I have to find a way to deal with that in a better way. Use development authentication. Where did it get the provider from? Oh, okay. We're going to hard code this to, was it GitHub? Was that the name of it? Good thing we have TypeScript here. Okay. So auth path. This should also just be. This should also be an environment thing. Let's see. Authentication endpoint is a string. Authentication endpoint equals blah blah blah. Let's just add it. Oops. Authentication endpoint. Location origin plus this is development, which means that's true, which means we're going to use this. Oh, it's an actual URL. And here we are going to use this thing. So let's do this with this thing. Yeah, location origin. There we go. Location origin. There we go. Okay. So now we can auth path, search params. Why are we adding search params set version 2? Shouldn't that just be part of the URL? I think so. I'm not sure why we're setting that. So we'll do that. Yeah, we're not using extra scope now. So let's just remove that. Okay, so this is interesting. Now we have, oh my God. now we have an effect here, which is basically an API around the browser, so that we can do stuff in the browser in a more domain-specific way, or not domain-specific way, but basically just making a more appealing API. So we don't have so much browser logic inside our application logic. So basically we need this browser effect. It's a good API for us. So what we can do is, we have to start moving stuff around here. So this is kind of what we're doing here. We're kind of refactoring this, which is interesting. Okay, so we need so maybe rather when, I think what we could rather do here is that we don't have the purple lines, but rather when we hover it, it becomes purple. Yeah, because then you would you get this highlight. You see, you even get the nodes highlighted there. Yeah, I think we're going to, maybe I should just do that right now. Let's do that, fix that, and then we'll continue on our login in the next round. So let's do this and this. Okay, cool. So how do we change the link color? I think this is in our client backend. Link. Oh, there we are. Great. Let's see what happens now. Yeah. Okay, so it should be way darker. It can be even darker, I think. 9. Oh. Okay, it doesn't get... Oh, I think we can say black. Let's see. What happens now? This is very black, I guess. Oh, it becomes blue. Okay. Oh, yeah, orange, green, blue, purple, pink. I'm not sure what the background color is here. I think it is gray. Yeah, I think it is actually 800 gray. Oh, sorry, 900 gray. So we have to do this. Which it could be even darker though. But I think this is okay. Yeah, let's do that for now. And then when I hover, let's see if we can change the color somehow. So this would be over here in link. Does this have any color? Is hovered. I'm not sure if this is actually triggered. Well, of course it has to be. Wait, this is the actual end thing. Yeah, sorry. Where does it actually add the... Is it on the canvas? Canvas context, canvas wrapper. Where does it do that? Flowchart. Wait, is it chart? Yeah, flowchart. Links in view. Oh, here we go. Is hovered. link wrapper. Maybe that's the thing that's causing it. Oh, but this is not get. God damn it. Where does it do this? Hovered link. Where does it draw the link wrapper? I have no idea. M position. Where does it actually draw the thing? Is it link? Variant, arrow link, regular link. Is ooh, stroke opacity. Here we go. Is hovered. Okay, so we're going to do, since we have access to everything here, we should, is hovered, colors, purple, 500. Yeah, just grab it from there. Let's see. Oh, that was the... we have to do the same here. And this, okay. Const color. Color, 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 color. Okay, let's see now. Okay, nice. That's kind of nice. It highlights better, like, okay, where the hell is actually this thing connected? And you see it better. And then it doesn't become this insanely... And then we could even highlight the nodes even more. That's kind of cool. Anyways, okay, I'm happy about that. Let's just push this stuff. Git commit, some fixes. I don't care. Okay, cool. We'll stop there, and then we're going to continue adding our browser API, so that we can actually implement the authentication. Or maybe we should just do it now, because I really want this to work. No, we don't really need that, actually. Okay, cool. Thanks for tagging along, and I guess I'll be here tomorrow, continuing the implementation. Bye for now.